My friend, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. That's how long it's going to take for me to tell you how to play six-string guitar. Marshall Tucker, Fire on the Mountain. Oh, by the way, my name is Wago Howard. If one of my old buddies, whose name is Marshall Tucker, is ever watching this video, all I got to say is, I'm sorry I let your cat out. I was a horrible person when I was 19. Just dumb. I apologize. I miss you. I love you. Aloha. So here we go. We're going to be playing Fire on the Mountain, Mr. Marshall Tucker. The intro is going to have a G, a D, an A minor, and a C to a D. By this point, you must already be able to tell we are in the key of G. G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished or D7, and then G. For the song, we're going to have a 1 chord to a 5 chord to the minor 6, the E minor to the, oh, I'm sorry, wrong. The 2, the A minor to the 4 chord, then to the 5. Nice. E minor is going to be double, and then hold out your C. Then play your E minor. Bring down that dynamic, set the tone. Here we go to the C. I'm gonna do my best here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Well, I took my family away from my North Carolina home. I might be doing it too long. Had the dream about the West. Well, I started to roam. E minor. 6 long months on, oh, dust covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. Back to the 1 chord, then the 5 chord, 2 chord, 4 chord, 6 chord. Great. Back and forth thing that was back in the verse. Well, we're digging, sifting from 5 to 5. In fact, I think I got this going double time. It should be selling everything to stay alive. Go flow my claims on whiskey in the bars. Sinning bad things, Lord, Satan was the star. Fire on the mountain, lightning. Fun with this song. What I'm going to do after this 3 minutes and 8 seconds is show you a couple thing-a-dings for your fingers. They're called scales. I hope you love them. When we're playing over the top of the G major, you can play G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. When we go to that C major, you can play C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. That means that when you're playing G major and you start on the C, you're playing the 4th mode of G major. It's called C Lydian. It simply means anytime you pick any note, like let's say B flat. When you play B flat and go 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, you are achieving B flat Lydian. B flat, we're going to be going all the way up to our C sharp. How about we do it through the eyes of the B flat? B flat is going to go here to a C. We're going to have a D, and then rather than having a D flat here, I'm sorry, E flat, we're going to have an E natural. That gives us our Lydian. Same thing there. When we're playing over the top of an E minor, it is often fun to keep with that G major. You can play that C Lydian. Heck, you can even do your E minor. I try to stay away from doing like your E Phrygian. I mean, kind of works. Maybe your E Aeolian. With that lending tone, it would have the F sharp in there. When the range is lower, it's harder to tell when the notes are right or wrong, being a major 7th or a minor 7th when utilizing it through a chord structure. However, the more you do the practicing of the practice of practicing, simply meaning if you could go C major, G major, D major, E major, A major, E major, B major, F sharp major, and C sharp major, you're doing the circle. this do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do goes over the top. By doing this, you see where your pattern scale is over the top of every chord that has a sharp and how those sharps correlate. The whole point of this is to have like fire on the mountain, and when you go what D, A minor, C, being able to move with spooge. Anywho, if you have any questions on how to practice the practicing, check out this channel, why don't you? If you're just looking for these chords, it goes verse, chorus, verse, chorus. There really isn't the jam, it just keeps going through the whole thing. After verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus, A, B, A, B, A, B, it does the same thing in form, but it's the instrumental. That's where you're gonna get down. It usually shows it for only a grouping of like 12 measures. Do it for as long as you want. Have fun with it. Make it your own. Try to use those scale patterns. And remember, the whole point of using something like a pentatonic or a scale is when we're playing over the top of G, to fill a melody line which kind of correlates to what the song already is. So if you're doing this 1-5 and you're going to this 2 here, try to feel like you don't have to play your G major scale over the G major. You can play an A minor scale over the top of a G major scale all day long. Why? A minor's in the key of G. If you played a B minor scale, I mean, watch this. If I were to go G to the D, in that just G section, I could do. You can do C, G. You can do your F sharp diminished, which is your D7. You can do your A minor, your B minor, your C major, your D major, your E minor, and all these chord shapes are gonna feel great along with their scale preferences. So if everything that made sense in this video helps you become a better player, awesome, thumbs up, put something in there in the comment section of like what you're working on, and keep it classy and clean if you would please. I've got students who watch this all the time. And remember, subscribe to be